right, so just doing another little follow-up here, and I swapped out the lens on the Lumix GH4. I've got the little pan-cooked lens, and the last little test I did, there's a couple things I want to cover. First thing, I'm using a Elgato, I went and got the box to show you, the Elgato HD capture. And what this allows you to do is to go HDMI in, and once you go in, you can also go out of that with regular USB 2.0 into your laptop or your PC. So pretty simple, lightweight, mobile solution for streaming. It's got software built straight into it, and it allows you to go ahead and click one button and go right live to YouTube. Now the other thing I'm doing is I'm actually using an external audio source as well. So I'm using the Rode NT3, and this is an XLR mic actually, so I've got to convert it over to USB or to another signal to be able to go into my camera. So what I've done is I'm actually going into the Tascam. This is the DR100, and I'm coming in through XLR, and then I'm going out through the little audio port. This is the audio out, the small audio out on the side, going into the audio input of the camera. And the GH4 just takes a regular 1/4 inch input, so it works pretty good. And that's it, pretty straightforward. It's a nice one-click solution, and the downside of this is that you will not be able to have multiple participants like you would with like a Google Hangouts. With Google Hangouts, of course, you can invite people to join in. With YouTube Live, I don't see any option to do that. And with this solution, I'm going through the Elgato and streaming out. The other thing is that if you use Google Hangouts, it requires your browser plugin, which detects your webcams. And I don't know of any software hacks or anything that's out there just yet. There might be a third-party solution that will allow you to see or grab the video from the Elgato and stream it out. But right out of the box, you can't necessarily do that. The web browser will not see it as a webcam, so you can't use it this way. Now, if there is another solution you could do like Telestream Wirecast or Vcast or something like that. You grab multiple sources from that and send it out again. That'll work, of course, but ultimately, there we are, we're live. Phone's ringing. So anyways, there's your solutions. You've got a one-click solution to go from your DSLR. And again, what I'm doing is I'm going from DSLR HDMI out into the Elgato, and then out into my PC through USB, and streaming from that through the software that comes with the Elgato Game Capture HD. And it's just a one-click solution, nice and fast. So if you're just doing live streams and that's the way you want to go, that's a good quick solution. Stay tuned. I'm going to test a couple other little things. I want to do multi-camera shoot with USB cameras, and I'm going to plug this in and make sure that I can run this all from one PC without switching or having any special software, just using exactly what Google gives us, and then out of the box standard USB webcams. And that's it. So hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Again, I'm using the NT3 Rode mic, but you could use any external mic. They got the the Yeti, the by Blue microphones. You've got some of the USB types. Even Rode makes a podcaster. And then I'm using the Game Capture. This is actually an older version. They have a new version out. It's called the HD60, which captures 60 frames per second, which I don't know if you necessarily need that. You can probably pick these up now used on eBay for pretty reasonable. You can still buy them brand new. I think originally when they came out, they're about $180, $200. You can now pick them up for anywhere from $110 to $150. Just check eBay. But nice little solution. Again, it's just an easy solution. You plug it straight into USB, standard USB 2.0, nothing special, and you're good to go. Now, the other thing is if you're gonna have an external mic, you're gonna have to be able to get the audio into your camera. And if your camera doesn't accept an audio input, you can go straight into your PC, but here's the downside of that. You're gonna have your Elgato Game Capture, which captures, and on the actual Elgato itself, it's got processing in it. It's actually compressing the video for you into a codec and then sending it back out. So there's a little bit of a delay from the time the video goes into this box and then back out. So you're gonna have a little delay there. So if your microphone is actually live then the audio is going to be out of sync, and you're going to have an issue with that. So what this will allow you to do is to go right in, and if you use something like this, like a MicPort Pro, which converts XLR into USB and allows you to go audio in, your audio is going to be real time, so it's going to be out of sync. So that's something to consider when you're doing this. You definitely want to find a solution to delay your audio so you can get it into sync. So that's it. Just a couple things to consider when you're doing this. And my phone's been ringing, and now Skype's pinging me, and all these other things.